Hello everyone, I'm Amir and you're watching the Sunny Stammer channel. Today is a very special day. We are celebrating the 8th of March, also known as International Women's Day with my mom. This is my daily life in Russia. In this video, you'll see how people in Russia celebrate this holiday. I will cook a traditional Russian salad. We will go for a walk in Krasnodar, explore Chistyakovskaya Grove and do many other interesting things. So, let's go! So, the great breakfast. Today for breakfast we have American pancakes shaped like the number 8. We added some canned tropical fruits to the batter to make them more flavorful. Now let's add some yogurt on top. Let's try it. It's really delicious. The pancakes are soft and the yogurt makes them even better. Alright, now let's go for a walk. It's spring now and the first flowers have started to bloom. As we walk we come across these beautiful bushes covered with white flowers. Do you like spring blossoms? Tell me in the comments. Look, the weeping willow has its first leaves. They're so cute. We came across this retro car. I really like old cars. What about you? Can you see the painting on the trunk of the car? Can you also see that it shows this car? This flower shop has beautiful yellow spring decorations. It changes them every season. This confectionery also has spring decorations, but in pink. I love this pink gingerbread, it looks so pretty. Look at these pine trees, they have fresh bright green needles. We are now in a nearby cottage neighborhood. The sounds you hear are real. There is a lot of spring grass here. I really like this garden in front of someone's house. We are walking through a quiet cottage neighborhood. Life here feels very calm and peaceful. Sometimes I think about how different life can be depending on where you live. In big cities everything is fast, people are always in a hurry. There is a lot of noise and it's hard to slow down. But in places like this everything feels more relaxed. You can hear birds, the wind and simple everyday sounds. I think many people dream about living in houses like this, with small gardens, fresh air and more space. It feels closer to nature and a bit further away from stress. At the same time, city life also has its advantage. Everything is nearby and there are more opportunities. So I think it's always about balance. Some people prefer the energy of the city while others choose peace and quiet. Personally, I really enjoy places like this. It's nice to slow down, walk around and just enjoy the moment. And what about you? Would you prefer to live in a big city or in a quiet place like this? Tell me in the comments. These flowers are so delicate. The path is covered with tree bark. It looks so pretty. I really like this house. It has birch trees in front. Look at these gates. Can you see the leaves on them? Now we're back in the city. Let's head to Chistyakovskaya Grove. I'll show you what we saw on the way. Look at these blooming bushes. Do you like them? Tell me in the comments. I think we all look forward to spring like little children. We wait for the snow to melt, for nature to come back to life, and for that moment when a warm spring breeze touches our face. For me, spring truly arrives when the first small light green leaves appear, and the first delicate blades of grass break through the dark empty ground. And what does the arrival of spring mean to you? Tell me in the comments. Can you see the flowers on the ground? So, we have arrived at Chistyakovskaya Grove. This park was named after the man who proposed planting it back in 1900. At a city council meeting in November, the decision was made. The grove would be created. It is said that the city head Gavril Chistyakov personally planted the first tree. Many of the other trees were planted by students from local schools and a teacher's seminary. At the time, the grove covered a large rectangular area of about 33 hectares. The entrance used to have wooden gates with a pointed iron roof. The trees were planted in straight lines. Deciduous trees like maple, ash, oak, and linden on the left, and coniferous trees like pine and spruce on the right. Nature has always been an essential part of this park. From the very beginning, it was created as a place where people could feel closer to nature. Among the first trees planted here were oaks, ash trees, birches, pines, sycamores, and different kinds of maple. There was even a whole area of jasmine. The park became popular again in 2008 after a major reconstruction, and even today it remains one of the favorite places for people in the city. Look, the cypress bushes are full of blossoms. Gavril Stepanovich Chistyakov was the head of the city for only 7 years, but he managed to achieve a lot. During his time, 2 libraries, a teacher's seminary, 2 schools, and this park were established. At first, the park was simply called the Grove, but local residents began to call it Chistyakovskaya Grove, in honor of the city head. After the revolution, on May 24, 1923, it was renamed Pervomayskaya Grove, and later in 1962, it became known as Pervomaysky Park. During late Soviet period, it was again referred to as Chistyakovskaya Grove. The original appearance of the grove was greatly affected by historical events. In 1911, hungry hares damaged many of the trees and plants. Later, during the Civil War, many of the trees planted by Chistyakov and the students were cut down. Then came World War II, and much of the original grove was lost. What we see today was mostly planted later in peaceful times and continues to bring joy to visitors. This umbrella is shaped with ivy. This is the same soda machine as in the famous Soviet film Operation E. I really recommend this film, it's available in your language. This is a scene from that film. This is a monument to the friendship between the German city of Karlsruhe and Krasnodar. Krasnodar and Karlsruhe have had sister city relations since 1992, celebrating over 30 years of partnership. The 2 cities have actively cooperated in cultural and social areas. In 2012, this monument to their friendship was opened here in Krasnodar. There is a small amusement park inside Chistyakovskaya Grove. This carousel is called hutar, which means a small rural settlement. This is a bookcase where you can take or leave a book. This is the alley of a healthy future. Walking through a park like this, I often think about how important such places are in a big city. Cities are usually full of noise, movement, and constant rush. People are always busy, always going somewhere, but parks feel different. Here, everything slows down. You can hear the wind in the trees, birds singing, and even your own thoughts more clearly. I think parks are not just green spaces, they are places where people reconnect with nature and with themselves. Even a short walk in a park can change your mood. It can make you feel calm, more relaxed, and maybe even a little happier. Places like Chistyakovskaya Grove remind us how important it is to have nature around us, even in the middle of a city. Maybe that's why people keep coming back here, not just to walk, but to rest, to think, and to enjoy simple moments. And in a way, parks bring a balance to city life. They give us a small escape from the fast pace of everyday life. And what about you? Do you like spending time in parks? Tell me in the comments. Now we're leaving the grove and heading to the flower market. Okay, now we are in the district near the flower market. In this video I don't show the flower market inside, but if you want to see it, watch this video on my channel. I bought this Mimosa bouquet for my mom. Now we're home, let's have lunch. Today we have yellow rice colored with turmeric, falafel with tartar sauce, and sliced tomatoes. For drink we have really delicious tea with lemon. Everything looks so bright and spring-like. Now it's time for dessert. It's a tartlet in the shape of a little yellow chick. It's so cute, what do you think? I really love it. Now it's time to cook mimosa salad. In Russia, the salad is traditionally made for the 8th of March. Salads are considered one of the hallmarks of ex-Soviet cuisine. One of them is mimosa salad, which many people associate with spring and International Women's Day. Culinary historians agree that mimosa salad appeared on Soviet tables only in the 1970s. Unfortunately, it is not known who exactly invented mimosa salad or when it first appeared. There are several versions, but none of them has been proven. For example, the invention of mimosa is sometimes attributed to cooks from Abkhazia. Perhaps chefs working in local sanatoriums decided to diversify the menu and created a salad that resembled mimosa flowers. It is also possible that the salad was influenced by European cuisine. In France, there is a long-standing dish called mimosa eggs, stuffed eggs. Who knows, maybe this recipe came to the USSR and became the basis for the famous salad. However, it is also possible that the first mimosa salad was prepared in an ordinary kitchen before some holiday. As often happens, the recipe quickly spread and was later published in magazines and newspapers. To prepare mimosa salad, you need 6 eggs, 6 potatoes, 2 carrots, canned fish. I use minced salmon. But if you don't have it, you can also use tuna, 1 onion, mayonnaise and some fresh herbs. I use dill. First we need to boil the eggs, potatoes and carrots. While the ingredients for the salad are boiling, let's make some delicious puff pastries with cheese, tomatoes and olives. To make them, you need frozen puff pastry, cheese, tomatoes, mozzarella and olives. Spring always brings a special mood. The air becomes warmer, the days get longer and everything around slowly wakes up. It feels like a new beginning. The 8th of March is also about warmth, but not only from the sun. It is a day to say thank you to our mothers, grandmothers, sisters, and all the women who make our lives kinder. While I'm cooking these puff pastries, I think about how small things can express care. A simple homemade dish, flowers on the table, and time spent together. All these moments create the festive feeling. Spring reminds us to notice beauty in everyday life. Fresh flowers, soft light, and the smell of something baking in the kitchen. Maybe this is what the 8th of March is about: warm care and the quiet happiness of being together. Now let's flatten the dough, but not too much, just a little. And now let's grate the cheese. Let's add olives. After that, let's add the tomatoes. Now it's time for mozzarella. Let's cut it into quarters. Let's bake it in the oven for 10 or 15 minutes. They are ready. They smell so delicious, I really want to try it, but it later. First, of course, we need to cook the mimosa out, and after that we can try these beautiful puff pastries. Now let's get back to cooking mimosa salad. First, we need to peel the carrots, potatoes and eggs, of course. Now let's peel the onions. This is canned pink salmon. Now let's open it. Now let's grate the potatoes. Next, mash the fish with a fork. Now chop the onion. Next, mix the chopped onion with the canned fish. Next, add some mayonnaise. Let's chop the dill. Let's drizzle the grated potatoes with the lemon juice. Mimosa salad is like a cake. In a cake, each layer of sponge is spread with cream. In mimosa salad, each layer of ingredients is spread with mayonnaise. The bottom layer is potatoes, then mayonnaise, then dill and fish. After that comes the carrots without a layer of mayonnaise, because mayonnaise is already mixed with the fish. Then add mayonnaise, egg whites, and finally the egg yolks. That's why it's called mimosa, because the top layer is yellow just like mimosa flowers. You can skip the mayonnaise between the egg whites and yolks like I do if you want a lighter texture. Or you can add it if you prefer, and then the salad. Can you see the smile made of mayonnaise? Let's separate the boiled egg whites from the yolks. Next, grate the egg whites. Sorry, I forgot to mention the cheese. We need a layer of cheese on top of the egg whites, but first we need a layer of mayonnaise. Now we need to grate the egg yolks. Hooray, it's ready. Now let's decorate it with dill. Dum da da dum. Dum da da dum. This is the mimosa salad, and these are real mimosa flowers. Time to try it. Wow, I really love mimosa. The taste is fantastic. What a wonderful day it was. We started with breakfast, pancakes in the shape of egg. Then we go for a spring walk in Krasnodar and explore Chistyakovskaya Grove. After that we go for a flower market and bought a beautiful bouquet of mimosa. At home we tried a cute chick-shaped dessert, and cook a traditional Russian salad, Mimosa. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to thumbs up, to leave the comments about your favorite moments of the day. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!